What is going on, YouTube people? Northeast Ohio Cards and Comics. Here to talk about this Mac Jones Donruss base paper PSA 10 shenanigans. I was hoping I wasn't going to have to do a video about this, but I feel like I've done a video about this every time Donruss has come out. I believe if you look through my history, there's one talking about LaMelo Ball doing the exact same thing, and there might be one talking about Herbert and Burrow too. I don't remember. I know I did one on LaMelo Ball for sure. This one seems a little bit more extreme to a certain degree. You know, to some degree, it's the law of supply and demand, I guess. There's not a lot of these on the market right now, but it just doesn't take much for things to get a little screwy. So that's what we're going to talk about today. The good old Mac Jones PSA 10 base Donruss. This card was sent wild. I have a few different ones pulled up here on the old page. This was the one that really kind of set things going for Crazy Town. This one went for 4K. This was not paid for. The reason I know it's not paid for is because the exact same cert number from the exact same seller got relisted and is currently up for bids right now with 4 days remaining on it. So not surprising that this $4,000 one did not get paid for. But there has been a slew of other sales. You know, here's one that sold on the 21st for 2.2. This one, best offer accepted for under 3. This one went for 2.8. And a lot of these are actually the same seller. And I don't know that this is any of the seller's fault. But this guy here has sold 3 or 4 of these, I believe, all for the 2K range. This one's at 2.8K, ending in 2 hours and 5 minutes. The bidding on this looks sus as all hell. I will say I am recording this Sunday evening in the middle of the 4 o'clock games. So I don't know where this one will end at. Looks like it ends... oops. When does this one end? When does it end? When does it end? When will it ever end? 7:35 p.m. So, you know, we'll see what this one gets to. My guess is it'll be shilled way up. But this 9 feedback person thing, boy, girl, I've noticed this same 9 feedback on a lot of the other ones. So I'm guessing that's the account used to pump these. I'm sure... I'm absolutely sure some of these have been paid for. As crazy as it sounds, someone probably, I don't want to say fell for this, and I am also sure some of these were shilled to death, and artificially inflating the market. This just makes no damn sense. So I went in the market movers. I pulled up the other information on the other base 10 PSA quarterbacks from the last few years, just to give us an idea. I went back for Mahomes, Lamar, Kyler, and Herbert. So the top quarterbacks from the last 4 years, just to kind of see where their PSA 10 sits. For comparison's sake, Patrick Mahomes is at $950. The rest are all well under that, 116, 138, 183. And you could see in recent years, especially the Kyler, the Herbert pop count is probably artificially low because of the PSA grading fee increases. The Kyler Murray one is sitting at 4K. I think Herbert would be a lot higher than that if it wasn't for the PSA shutdown. So let's conservatively say there's going to be 4,000 of these Mac Jones cards, and let's be honest, there's probably going to be way more than that because they're printing way more now than they ever have been. So right now, the pop on that card is 34. So the pop on the Mac Jones PSA 10 is pop 34. This is a classic case of people losing their damn minds, and market manipulation, and who knows what else. I don't necessarily think it's the sellers doing it. I'm not casting shade at them. They cannot control who bids on their auctions. That's not their fault. But someone is clearly shilling these up, and some people are going to get taken in the middle because they're not going to understand what exactly is going on here. So, you know, and it's just causing ripple effects as well. Mac Jones's base Donruss card has also skyrocketed. Now, he has been playing well, yes, but not 2.8K for a base Donruss well. No one's playing that well. So it's having trickle-down effects because people are seeing this and they're running out to buy Mac Jones raw and going to be sending him in the PSA as fast as humanly possible for them to get back. That's going to work for some people. I mean, you could get a base Mac Jones for, I think they're going for about 30 or 40 bucks right now. 150 bucks to Graded Express. And if you're doing this, you better be sending it in an Express. So you're into the card for 200 bucks, assuming you get a PSA 10. I will tell you right now, if you get those back, I would, one, obviously sell them as fast as humanly possible. I would undercut the market drastically before more come onto the market. If they're still, air quotes, comping around $2,000, my eyes almost rolled out of my head when I said that. I'd be listing those things at like $1,000, $1,500 just to get out from under them as fast as humanly possible. Because we all know this isn't going to hold. This is a house of cards. It's the only real product out right now. Yeah, there's some other stuff out, but it's the only respected product, of the big ones. And it's the least respected of the big ones. It's Donruss paper. This stuff is clearly going to crash. This is just a matter of limited supply and classic, in my opinion, some market manipulation going on somewhere along the way. And once again, who's behind it? Who knows? But someone is clearly it has a vested interest in, if I could use my words, in inflating the market on these, causing trickle-down effects to maybe either sell their cards or maybe they're sitting on a stack of base raw Mac Jones. So they inflate the market on the PSA 10 and then they can sell them instead of for 10 bucks. 30 or 40 bucks or maybe more. We'll see. I don't know. There could be a whole bunch of angles. Maybe I have the tinfoil hat on today. It is what it is. But clearly, this is a bunch of nonsense. There's no way this card should ever be 2.8K. I'd be curious. Let me fire this up and go back. The Mahomes. No. A Mahomes Donruss has never sold for this much. The most it ever sold for was 2.4 right before the Super Bowl. That's a Mahomes Donruss. One of the best quarterbacks in the league, even though with his struggles this year. I mean, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? This, once again, we see this happen all the time. I talked about it earlier. With LaMelo Ball, we saw the exact same thing happen. There's not a lot of supply on the market, so it gets inflated. I have never seen it this extreme, in my opinion. This is absolutely ridiculous, and it almost feels like people are just playing games right now. Like they're all just like, oh, every one of these that pops up, let's just show the hell out of it, or put a bunch of fake bids on it. But once again, someone out there is not going to be paying attention or does not have the knowledge and fall into this trap, whether it's on this particular card or chasing it by buying raw, sending a bunch in the PSA and getting them back. Now, at 150 a card, even if this thing cut in half 50%, you're still going to do really good on that. But, that's going to happen fast. You could guarantee, I would love to know how many of these are already sitting in a PSA inbox somewhere, because this has been going on for almost a week now. This $4,000 sale, which was the one that kind of sent things wacky. When did that end? On the 21st? Yeah, so that was a week ago. I can tell you right now, a ton of these things got shipped off to PSA this week at Express, maybe even Super Express. If you were honestly smart and you really wanted to move this thing fast, and it's already, I'm going to straight say it, it's already too late for this. People would have paid the $300 Super Express to get it back in like a week before people figure out what the hell's going on here. So, general rule of thumb, when new product comes out, don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Especially the hyped players. Just wait. Wait. And eventually the prices will keep coming down. The only way that this card, I mean, he could go to the Super Bowl and this card wouldn't be this expensive. Eventually, Panini is going to get new product out. And as soon as Prism Select, Optic, whatever comes out, this is going to go right back down again. Or as soon as people stop shilling the hell out of it. So that's all I have for you guys and girls today. Once again, I was hoping I didn't have to make this video. I was hoping people were smart enough for this now. But here we sit. So if someone's talking about going out and buying Mac Jones, please share this video with them and convince them that they are fools. At least at these prices anyways. He could be a really good young quarterback. Who knows? But his base Donruss should not be selling for $2,000 to $3,000. So that's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.